Hi, namaste everyone. Welcome to another series of Meet Your Teachers. And today we have Anita Kulkarni. Namaste, Anita.
Namaste, Archana. Thanks for inviting me.
So how are you today and where are you joining us from?
I am doing fine. My name is Anita Kulkarni, and I am joining from Maryland, USA.
Okay. And so next question is, when did you start your yoga journey?
I started my yoga journey about, I would say, 5 years back. And I have been very active in my, I've been very active physically, so I like to run, I like to walk, I like to swim, I like all sorts of things. But somehow I always frowned on at yoga. I really felt it was very slow for me. It is absolutely not my cup of tea at all. And to be honest with you, one time I'm a member of the Chinmay Mission and I teach at Chinmay Mission also. And one time, like our friend Ramdas, he literally dragged me and he said, "You have 1 hour. Instead of wasting your time, can you please come for yoga?" And that is it. That's how it started.
Okay, amazing. So at Chinmay Mission, you were not teaching yoga, you were just involved some.
No, so in Chinmay Mission also, we have Bal Vihar classes. So I was doing Bal Vihar classes.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
so like teaching about Hanumanji, teaching the Bal Bhagavatam and things like that. So I'm a teacher. I've been a teacher for like 17 years.
So when somebody dragged you into yoga class, what were you looking in yoga at that time, or how did you feel?
I mean, somehow I was thinking, what, to be honest with you, I was like, एक घंटा है, I have 1 hour, let me spend it, right? I mean, at least, like jaan chhud jayegi, like at least he'll get off my back. That's exactly what I was thinking about. But I met my teacher, my guru, and I'm very, very much associated with her still. She's Amita Jain, and she just her story, her everything inspired me so much, and I said maybe like I'll just give it a try. And then it became like a personal challenge to me, and like I wanted to do better and better and better. So that's how it started, at least.
What started as a chore or a casual thing now became life, right?
Became life, exactly.
All right. So what is your profession?
I work I'm in IT for the last 25 years. So right now I work for federal government, US federal government. I work in the US courts as a program manager and also as IT specialist, they call it, on production support. So my work is extremely stressful. So, basically I get called when people cannot fix it and then the systems are down. So, so we need to, there is a whole like lot of things, and then it's a high pressure job, sort of. Yes.
Yeah, I can understand. So what is your specialization or in yoga?
Basically, after I started doing yoga for about 3 years or so, my teacher, she suggested that, you should go ahead, get a certification, because we need more and more yoga teachers. So that was her pushing. So she said, I need help, and sometimes I'm not able to take a break, and unless you are certified, you cannot teach, so that's how she started. And I said, where can I go get training? And that's when she just told me about this 2019 end, and 2020, like we were hit by pandemic. And then I was like, oh, there you go, crap, can't do anything. And then I found out that, then she said, why don't you just find out? So there is a S. Vyasa University in Bengaluru, and I'm from Karnataka. Originally, I'm from Karnataka, and I had no idea there is a yoga university, huge yoga complex and a yoga university in Bengaluru itself, and then the person who is started it, like BV Nagendraji, he was Modi ji's yoga instructor too. And then he is a Kannadiga too. So it just was like a very small world. And then literally like Amita Jain, who is from Punjab, but she's brought up here, she had to push me to my own home. So I felt like even the whole yoga fits into that, like it says basically all our teachers, all of us are actually pushing you to your own home, like, so Nagendraji always says that too, just yoga is nothing but going home. Going home is like going to your true nature, going to your divine self, going to your supreme consciousness.
Very good. Yes, I know it's a journey, right?
Yes.
And it not only reflects in your thing, it reflects outward too, right? People around you and everything changes.
Yes. Yeah. Your outlook changes basically. Like, you're trying to do less outside and introspecting yourself too, So it's like, maybe like it's me, like it's like, and then anyway, so that's how it started.
Change from inside out, right? That's why whole perspective changes. Okay. So what is the purpose of you being a yoga teacher? What do you see the vision in long run?
My thing is like, I think there are lots and lots of people who can be benefited by yoga. And I feel like, like being in here in this country for the last 31 years, you feel like anytime you have you have an issue, the symptom is treated. You have a fever, you're given a Tylenol or ibuprofen, and then so the fever gets rid of. And nobody does a root cause analysis. And like as I said, my profession being in production support, and we need to write root cause analysis all the time. So yoga really fits into that, and that's exactly what I want to do. Like, so everybody should kind of introspect, and instead of just treating the symptoms at the surface level, go deep inside. So I would like to teach this to many, many people. I think everybody should get a yoga certification, and then, at least start practicing yoga. And when you get a certification, what happens is it becomes added responsibility on you. Like whatever joys, whatever benefit I am getting, don't want to keep it to myself. I want to spread it.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Like a lot of times we see psychosomatic illness, it's all originating from the mind, right? So, and yoga treats the root cause as opposed to treating the symptoms. So that's a very nice answer. So what is the message for your participants?
The message for them is like, regardless of how you feel, regardless of how you are, like, because it's all your mind, right? So try to make the mind as your friend, because as you know, in Bhagavad Gita, it's said that manas can be your worst enemy or your best friend. So my thing is like, my message to them is like, make your mind your best friend and coax it to start doing fewer things at a time. Don't do it like, I'm going to do 1 hour of yoga every day. Don't do that kind of a commitment. The new year is coming. Everybody's going to come up with new resolutions. So I think give a chance to yoga. So my message, I'm sorry, it's much longer than what you expected, but
oh, that's a perfect message. Make mind your friend and make yoga as a new year resolution.
New resolution. There you go. Exactly.
Yeah. Because yoga is not an exercise, it's a whole lifestyle change.
Correct. Yeah. And then how yoga has changed me, so as I mentioned, like this has changed my outlook, so I don't find faults with anybody. I mean, I do find faults, and I'm like, oh, maybe like they didn't mean it like that. I'm always trying to go deeper into what was said, because otherwise you have a tendency to quickly react and say, like that person said something mean or whatever, and then also like, it's just your mind. I mean, come on, just let it go. I think learning to let go is another thing that yoga has taught me.
Stop becoming judgmental about people and let them let them be. That's a very nice message, Anita. Thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you for this.
You're so welcome. Thank you, Archana. Thank you for taking time and doing all this with us. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.